running this shit over and over and over and over and over again, and no one gives a flying fuck about it. I'm crashing out harder reviewing this shit like I'm playing Marvel Rivals and I'm crashing out my fucking rank matches. Today we're going to be reviewing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video. I reviewed God of War Ragnarok and the Valhalla DLC. I appreciate y'all so much for showing love to that video. But today we're going to be reviewing Black Ops 6. And you might be wondering, why the hell am I reviewing this game like 3 to 4 months later after it's come out? I think the real and true test of Call of Duty is to see if the game lasts past the initial hype, past the first 2 to 3 months where everyone's like, this is the best Call of Duty ever, all that shit. So we're gonna get into the review and give you guys the things that I liked about Black Ops 6, the things that I disliked about Black Ops 6, my overall thoughts and opinions, and my final score. Like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Boom. Black Ops 6 is split into a couple different sectors, right? You have campaign, you have the multiplayer, the zombies, and you have the Warzone area. We'll start with the campaign because the campaign, in my personal opinion, wasn't that bad. Picking up right after the events of Cold War, Black Ops 6 takes place during the Gulf War in 1991. CIA operatives Troy Marshall, William Case, and Frank Woods find themselves suspended by CIA Deputy Director Daniel Livingston. In need of answers, they turn to Russell Adler, who has been investigating a shadowy organization called the Pantheon that has infiltrated the CIA. Together, they uncover a devastating weapon developed by the Pantheon known as the Cradle, and discover that its creator is none other than the leader of the Pantheon, a former ally turned enemy. For the most part, I thought it was decent. It's not as amazing as people make it seem. It's not as crazy as people make it seem. It's decent for a single player campaign. Don't go into it thinking that this is going to be the craziest campaign in Call of Duty history. It's not. It's got cool moments. It's got trippy Treyarch-like elements towards the end. Campaign definitely gives you a taste of the full Call of Duty package. Guns that you're going to be using in multiplayer, some zombie elements, some Warzone elements. It's definitely got a nice little package with some intense moments. And it's got some, a little bit of replayability. You can go in and try different dialogue scenes and see what you would like if you tried some other, hey, if I tried this mission with this dialogue, how is it? If I tried, they have a little bit of that. It's a little bit of open world, so I could tell they definitely tried with it. And like I said, overall, I thought the single player was pretty decent. It is very short. You can beat it in a couple of hours. Towards the end, it did start to get a little stale for me doing some of the missions and you can only do so much, I feel like, in a Call of Duty campaign in terms of like what you're actually doing. Do I think that is worth buying and going out because of the single player? Absolutely not. Like, you're gonna play this for like 4 to 5 hours and then just drop it. You know what I mean? So that's the single player, though. The thing that I did like about Black Ops 6, the big thing that I liked, and in my personal opinion, what I believe Treyarch does well when it comes to Call of Duty, it's the zombies. The main reason why I feel like a lot of people bought this game. With Terminus and Liberty Falls, you get two really great round-based Call of Duty zombie maps, and it feels more like traditional Call of Duty. The Gobblegums are back, which are, in my opinion, I was not a fan of Gobblegums, but I quickly became a fan of Gobblegums when they started saving my life. The Manglers in there, like the mini sub-bosses, get pretty fucking tough and pretty annoying. I know they've nerfed it and made a lot of updates, but Liberty Falls, I think, is going to be a classic zombies map that we all are going to remember many, many years down the line. I think at least Liberty Falls, the way it's played is very addicting, very simple, very bright, nice, easy map that will solidify itself as almost like a keynote they're towing. Terminus, on the other hand, completely different map. That's the main map. Like, Liberty Falls is like the side map, right? Like the side chick. This is a completely different map. It is massive. It's dark. It's gritty. It's where the main Easter egg and the main boss is at for the Easter egg, but it is a little too big, but also not as well designed as Liberty Falls. But still, I like both of them. They're both really great maps. I do prefer, I think, Liberty Falls over Terminus. I will say the Terminus Easter egg, that shit is fucking bananas. That boss was crazy. The Easter egg setup for that, the mini boss in it, was also crazy as well too. The amalgams were bananas, like crazy. And I like the storyline. I'll briefly talk about the Easter eggs as well too. Shout out to Mr. Ruffle Waffle, by the way. That guy helped me go through all these Easter eggs. These Easter eggs are doable, and they have the director mode now, so if you're having trouble doing them, it'll take you step by step on how to do them. They're not super crazy. They're not super like complex to figure out. Anyone could do them. That's why I kind kind of why I like them too. They're not like this, oh, you know, you get that discovery, like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta look it up. In that like aha moment and discovery and like genuine happiness, like of finding the what to do next is dope, but it's not super like secret. You know what I mean? Anyone can do it. It's very easily accessible. But the Terminus one has a giant ass boss at the end of it. And it has a sub boss, a mini boss as well too, halfway through. Liberty Falls just has a crazy ass, like bunch of crazy ass like manglers and all crazy ass bosses that are in that shit. So at the end. But that one, that's also a good Easter egg as well too. Much easier. I will also say, you know, the wonder weapons are back. The Terminus wonder weapon is called the Beam Smasher. And that thing, oh my God, man. It has a alternate fire where like it stuns them and then you just hit them with the beam and it just annihilates. It feels like a great wonder weapon. It feels like a great wonder weapon. And the same thing for Liberty Falls too. Liberty Falls has the returning wonder weapon called the jet gun. And this time it has like you can suck people in and then it blows and it just destroys everyone. It's more refined than it was before. My personal opinion, both of the wonder weapons are really great on these two starter maps. They're both round based. They're awesome. Overall, both maps are really great to start. You got the gobble gums, you got the perks, you got your Juggernaut, Quick Revive, PhD, Speed Cola. And when new perks come out, you have the Wonder Fizz, and all the perks will be available to purchase on both maps. And when new perks come out, 2 workbenches, 1 to upgrade your gun rarity from like blue to purple to red to orange. And then they have the other workbench where you can actually like craft equipment like kill streaks, like a chopper gunner, which you will need those in the higher rounds as well too. Another great improvement, if you get kicked out and booted for whatever reason, you can rejoin the lobby. That is fucking awesome. Now they have a feature where you can like pause it as well too. They have a lot of nice quality of life improvements in the zombies, which is fantastic. Guns you use in multiplayer can also get brought over into zombies, and the zombies guns can get upgraded and used for multiplayer, which is actually really great. They have different like camo grinds for multiplayer zombies in Warzone, which is dope, and they have specific camos for zombies, which is amazing. Every perk and every special ability, they have augments. So augments have a major and a minor, a perk on top of a perk. Like a perk has a special ability. When you upgrade the weapon rarity, you can also throw on like fire, lightning. They have like a revive. They have like a Tesla storm. So it allows for a lot of like customization and different combinations and a lot of replay value for sure. The next map after Liberty Falls and Terminus was Citadel de Morts, and that Easter egg was fun, adding new wonder weapons and a new perk. The wonder weapon were the swords, the elemental swords. They were fun to use. They had the melee macchiato that finally became useful on that shit. So, and they added the scavenger, the Voltrade in that map as well. And the Easter egg for that one was fucking bananas. That the bosses at the end of all these Easter eggs are crazy fun. They're like super fun. This zombies is probably the most amount of fun I've had in zombies like since I played like Black Ops 2, you know, and I've tried the zombies in Black Ops 3 and other Black Ops, but this is the most fun I've had in zombies in a long time. The zombies is the main meat of this Black Ops 6 that Treyarch really put out, and it is amazing. They went and added another map after Citadel de Morts called the Tomb that they just recently re-released, and they'll be releasing another map called the Mansion coming out very soon as well. I think in terms of zombies, if you're looking for a good Call of Duty with a good zombies, this is like Cold War refined zombies with a little sprinkle of some of the older zombies put into this. It's fun, it's addictive, there's a lot of replayability. If you're looking at like a fun zombies to play, you want to get back into zombies, I would definitely highly recommend picking up Black Ops 6 just for that, you know, just for the zombies. We can go into the things that I disliked about this game and that fucking pissed me off about this game. This game had a fucking horrible issue with crashes, and it made my computer blue screen of death. Horrible. I've had this PC for like almost 2-3 years now. I've never had an issue. Blue screen of death. Blue screen of death while playing zombies, falling through the map, tons of glitches, frame issues. Horrible. Like, the game crashes, poorly optimized for PC. It's fucking horrible. Horribly optimized. That leads me into talking about the Warzone, because technically I guess Warzone is its own separate thing, but it is integrated into Black Ops 6 because introduced the Area 99 map. That map I liked a lot. It was fun, but I'm tired of Warzone. I'm tired of Warzone. It runs like shit on PC. It is fucking boring. Talking a little bit about multiplayer, I really do like the omnidirectional movement. I think that is the best movement that Call of Duty has had in a long time. It feels great. The sniping feels really good with it. If you're buying this game for the multiplayer is fucking ass, bro. Overall, what did I dislike about this game was the multiplayer. The maps were shit. The gunsmith was cool. I like the Krig. I like the XM4. I like the Tanto, the ASG. The Warzone Area 99 map was cool for like a weekend, but it runs like shit. It's boring as fuck. We don't want fucking any more Warzone content. It's ass. The shit is garbage. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of it. There is no longevity. There is no replay value. You are a hamster in a wheel running this shit over and over and over and over and over again, and no one gives a flying fuck about it. I'm crashing out harder reviewing this shit like I'm playing Marvel Rivals and I'm crashing out my fucking rank matches. This shit is boring, bro. My final thoughts of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 has been out for a while, and you're probably wondering, why am I reviewing it months later? Simple. Time is a true test for Call of Duty. If a COD game can stay fun beyond the first couple of months or last until the next release, that's when it proves its worth. At launch, I was ready to rate Black Ops 6 highly. It quickly became one of my favorite CODs in recent times, and honestly, it still is. But over time, the initial excitement faded, just like every other Call of Duty, and I came back to reality. However, Black Ops 6 did last longer than most, primarily thanks to the really great zombies. The rest, not so much. Poor performance, optimization issues, repetitive and boring multiplayer in Warzone, and an average single player campaign dragged it down. Zombies is a standout here, and the silver lining is that you can grab Black Ops 6 on Game Pass for $15, which is exactly where it belongs. If you paid full price, well,
congratulations, you played yourself.
It's a solid effort, but ultimately falls short of greatness. Luckily with Game Pass, I don't feel as bad. Great move for both sides. That way the consumer can get the game. That's really the only silver lining, is that even though the single player is okay, the zombies is really good, the Warzone shit is free and ass, the fucking multiplayer is dog shit, like at least it's $15 on Game Pass for PC and for Xbox. The guys on PlayStation that paid $70 for this shit, congratulations, you fucking played yourself. You got fucking scammed for sure. My overall score on this is that this shit is a 5 out of 10. It's mid. This is fucking mid. This is a mid Call of Duty. Is it better than the recent Call of Duties that have come out in recent times? Absolutely. This is probably the best Call of Duty since 2019. Maybe the best Call of Duty since like Black Ops like 3 or some shit like that. But it's still the best of the worst shit, if that makes any sense. Should you go out and buy this game? Absolutely not. Should you get it on Game Pass? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it if you get it on Game Pass, and that's really about it, to be honest. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out over on Twitch, where I play a bunch of games: Marvel Rivals, Road to Grandmaster, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, playing some Spider-Man right now, and some Alien Isolation. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, where I do all my written reviews. Catch you guys on the next one, Real Relay fam. I love you guys so much. I got a big review coming for you guys up next. I redid the whole schedule. A lot more fun, cool, hot reviews coming for you soon. I love y'all. You already know. And deuces.